What's the crack? My name is jamiejaycar and I'm here on the streets of Wexford to find out, is Wexford really the Las Vegas of Ireland? I like your hat.
Thanks.
What's that for that?
Could be Swedish, not sure.
Tell us, what's Wexford like?
Wexford, small town full of cognac, literally nothing in it. Everyone knows everyone's business.
You're from Wexford?
From Wexford, yeah.
All your life?
My whole life, right here.
What are the Wexford people like?
Blunt, straightforward, very lively people.
What's your favourite thing about living in Wexford?
I'd say my family's here and the Bures. That's about it now.
Some people online have been saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland. What do you think of that?
Far from the truth.
Why?
Very far from the truth. Wexford reminds me of Coronation Street. There's one casino in the whole county.
Can you see any similarities at all?
No. People like to drink, so that's about it.
That's a very Wexford thing to say now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you saw it anywhere else, it'd be on a forklift.
If people were considering visiting Wexford, why should or shouldn't they?
I wouldn't go near Wexford.
Why not?
There's why there, look. That's Wexford for you. Unless your family here, you're working, I wouldn't come to us.
People online have been saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. I think they're smoking the funny stuff, if you ask me. We're not in the desert or nothing. Like, we're on the coast. Vegas got 1,000 casinos. Wexford Town has got one.
Why do you think people are making that reference?
Maybe so many Paddy Power shops.
What's the nightlife like here?
I think most of the people sit at home all day now and drink cans.
What are the people like?
They look after each other well here down in Wexford. They've got a good community spirit.
What do you think separates Wexford from all the other counties in Ireland?
Strawberries. we have plenty of strawberries in Wexford Town. They're very juicy now.
People in Wexford have a good sense of humour.
They don't take stuff to heart as much as people usually would, and they'll take the piss out of you. Like, there's no holding back.
Have you read a few articles that have said Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland?
Jeez, is it? I don't think that's accurate. The best thing you can get here is like the stores and a bag of chips on on a Saturday night.
Why do you think people are saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland?
I don't know. Everyone just seems to get in trouble here. Yeah, we have like the highest drug thing in all of Ireland, and it's literally so small and tiny here. Yeah, we're all partiers down here apparently.
For people who haven't visited Wexford before, why should they visit?
The strawberries are very high on the list. There's like strawberry stands if you're driving, and they're usually on the side of the road. They're the best strawberries you'll ever get. They're fab. It's voluptuously juicy, amazing. They're massive. They're so good.
There are a few articles saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
I don't know where that's coming from now, to be honest with you.
Do you think there's any similarities between Wexford and Las Vegas?
No. Certainly not. No. Apart from the two casinos, I say that's about it, yeah.
For somebody who hasn't visited Wexford before, why should they visit and give it a go?
Because we got some of the best beaches in Ireland, I say. The pubs are brilliant, the crack is good, and a lot of pubs with beer gardens in them as well, so you can be outside and have your beer as well. Like, that's what I'm thinking about getting one now in the sun. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Kilmore-Key.
All your life?
No, Tipperary girl. And I was an English girl before that. I mean, I went to England. I'm an Irish girl, but I went to England. I was married in England, happily married till he frigged off with another woman.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it was his loss.
Well, thank you.
When did you move to Wexford?
4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years ago.
I came down for the sea. I love the sea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You've been swimming?
Swimming, yes, all winter.
In winter?
Yeah.
You swim in the winter?
Yes, swim in the winter.
Is it not freezing?
Yeah. But you get in there, we wear gloves and boots.
What's your favourite things about it?
We get the sun. I know, it's raining, but we do get the sun more than anywhere else in Ireland.
Do you like it when it's bad weather?
I have a horse. I was riding this morning. I was riding in the sea this morning before the rain, and I got back, put the horse out, and it started raining. So I then said I'd come shopping.
Jeez, you're an amazing woman. Do you have any other hobbies?
Yes, tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah, very badly, but I do play. I'm with a group of girls. We love it.
Some people have been saying that Wexford is like the Las Vegas of Ireland.
No, I don't think it's that. No. But it is lovely. You know, you make your own down here and nobody bothers you. But I live a quiet life. I'm not one to go out at night boozing it up. I've done all that life.
You seem like a very content
yes.
and happy person. person.
Yes, I am.
What advice would you give people to have that happiness and that contentment?
Go where you want. Go to some place you like and enjoy that. I mean, I was sitting in Tipperary for 6 years when I came back from England, and there was something missing, and it was the sea. And I packed my bags, sold the property, and moved to Wexford.
And you haven't regretted it?
I haven't regretted it, no.
What's it like to live in Wexford?
It's usually sunny and it's good. Good place to be. Probably the best beaches I've seen in Europe.
What would you say makes Wexford Wexford?
Wexford is the model county, apparently, but everything is ideally here. So you have agriculture, you'll have town space, you'll have commerce and business, you have everything you need in one county.
Some people have been saying online that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Right.
What do you think of that?
Oh, it's interesting, yeah. We don't have big casinos yet, so
Do you see any similarities?
yeah, maybe there's like actors here and stuff. There's Las Vegas Strip. That's it for me, yeah.
Where are you from?
Wexford.
Wexford, all your life.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe you're in a band.
I am indeed.
What's the name?
The Frisky Gypsies.
Why is it called Frisky Gypsy?
Oh. No comment.
What type of music do you play?
Indie rock. Starting to book tours and stuff around Ireland now at the minute.
This could be my most famous interview before you were proper famous.
I hope so. This could be mine too, though.
So, what's your favourite thing about being from Wexford?
The strawberries, the beautiful weather.
What are the Wexford people like?
Same as every other part of the world in general. You get nice people, you get not nice people.
Is there any Wexford phrases or expressions or words?
Hun is obviously a huge one. Everyone says hun, like, all right, hun, how's it going, hun? My mother used to say this phrase, as cracked as Ballyan. I still don't even know what it means, or where Ballyan is for that matter. Like,
A few people have been saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
yeah, I've never heard that before. I'll definitely look into where that expression came from.
Can you see any similarities between Wexford and Las Vegas?
Not at all, really. Like, is it all the Paddy Powers?
If Wexford was a state in America, which state would it be?
Alabama.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah,
Why Alabama?
backwards as
I'm originally from Dublin, but I live in Wexford town now.
Why did you move to Wexford now?
For peace and quiet. I was just getting out of hand up in Dublin. Too rough.
A couple of people online have been calling Wexford the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Can you see any lights? Cameron's not on now.
People call it the sunny southeast down here.
Absolutely, except for today.
For people who haven't visited Wexford, why should they give it a go and have a visit?
I can't understand why they haven't already, because the best beaches are down in Wexford.
If Wexford isn't the Las Vegas
Of
Ireland,
Ireland.
What state would you say it is?
I don't know, Manhattan, there is tall buildings.
Tell us, what's your favourite thing about living in Wexford?
It's good crack. The people are good crack. Good nightlife, good pubs.
A lot of people are saying that people will be the friendliest in Ireland here. They do say that in other counties. Like
I think they say that everywhere.
do they?
Yeah, I think so. It's good crack everywhere.
What do you think makes Wexford Wexford?
It's really good for tourism. Summertime, the place will be bursting with people.
A few people have been saying that Wexford is like the Las Vegas of Ireland.
In what way?
Do you see any similarities?
No. No.
It's not Las Vegas. What state would it be?
I suppose Texas, a lot of horses. If you go down to the beaches in the morning time, there'll be hundreds of horses.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting rolled down the beach.
Yeah, getting rowed down the beaches, yeah.
For people who haven't visited Wexford, why should they?
I actually own a business in Wexford. I'm actually handing out leaflets. Yeah, it's Talbot Lake and Nature Walk. If you like nature, you're going to love this, lads.
So you own people walking?
Well, I don't own people walking. I own the thing that people walk around.
Tell us, what's Wexford like?
I think it's a beautiful place during summertime. The people are nice.
You live here?
I do live here, yeah. I've only moved here about a year ago.
Why did you move here of all places?
I've got families here, so I think that's one of the main reasons.
People have been describing Wexford as the Las Vegas of Ireland.
You're joking, right? I think that's absolute BS. That's not true. It's just very quiet. It's more traditional.
Okay, if it's not Vegas, what state would Wexford be?
I don't know, maybe like Texas or something, like, you know.
Is there any cowboys or?
Yeah, there's a few cowboys there, all right. Yeah. I know a few myself, to be honest.
Where are you from?
I was born in Bagnallstown in County Carlow. We emigrated to Oxford in England, and then I've been back over here 15 years.
Tell us, why did you move to Wexford?
A woman.
Some people have been saying that Wexford is like the Las Vegas of Ireland.
In what way? I don't think there's a lot of gambling goes on here.
Can you see any similarities?
No, none whatsoever.
Is there anything that Wexford people say that no other counties say?
Oh, you got that hun. Are you all right, hun? Wexford people are known as the Yellow Bellies. Historically, it started off with hurling between Wexford and somewhere in France. I don't really know the history of it too much.
So it's not because Wexford people have yellow bellies?
No, it is.
Yeah, it is known as the sunny southeast.
It is indeed, yeah. I've been back 15 years and I'm still waiting for it.
We interrupt this video to tell you about the new official partner of 32 Counties, 32 Questions, liquidmarketplace.io. Liquid Marketplace allows users to co-own some of the rarest and exclusive collectibles by fractionalizing assets, which basically means you could be part owner of some of the coolest collectibles that this world has to offer. Liquidmarketplace.io gives you the opportunity to own anything from some of the world's rarest Pokemon cards, sports memorabilia, and everything in between. They accept fiat and digital currencies, USDC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, to name just a few. Liquidmarketplace.io. Own anything.
Where are you from?
Originally from just outside Wexford.
What's your favourite thing about Wexford?
Great hurling team.
Have they won many All-Irelands? Or?
They've won a few. Yeah, I think they've won 6. Yeah.
So that's what the statue's for, is it?
This statue? That's.
There's a different one.
Oh yeah, down here, Uniquea. Yeah. They won a number in the 1950s. And this statue is a pikeman.
Is it what man?
A pikeman, yeah.
Fishing with that spear, is he? Or?
No, well, I think he went fishing for Englishmen.
Oh, did he?
The 1798 rebellion.
Tell us a little bit about that.
In 1798, the people would have been unhappy. The United Irishmen organised a rebellion, basically against English rule. And it would have been based, I suppose, out of Belfast. And the French were supposed to come. I suppose they did come, but they came too late. But what happened in Ireland is, or in Wexford, I mean, people were just so fed up. And even though Father Murphy, who was the lead, ultimately the leader, had asked them to put down their pikes and put down their guns and not to rise up, even he got so upset with all the maltreatment that he led the rising. And it was pikemen. The Irish had pikes and the British had guns. And in the end, 30,000 people were killed in that rising. And in fact, the Republic of Wexford was established for a month or 2 or 3. So there you are.
People have been referring to Wexford as the Las Vegas of Ireland. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I never heard that before.
For somebody who has never been that may be watching this video, why should they give Wexford a try?
So I'm 60. So my advice is not going to be great for people in their youth.
It could be better.
Yeah, so I would say this is the town of Wexford. It's a very historic town. Well, it's a Viking town. So, the Vikings raided, they came in with their boats. But the shape of the town is almost the same as it has been for 1,000 years. A long street and then the narrow alleyways down to the water. And then when the Normans came, they built the walls. So the walls are, for the most part, still here, surrounding the town. So it's a very, very historic place. Very historic place.
It's been rumoured that Wexford is known as the Las Vegas of Ireland. What do you think it is?
I've never heard it before, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Would you agree with it?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's a popular place, obviously. A lot of people, even within Ireland, like to come down here for their summer holidays, and there's a lot of leisurely things to do to keep you entertained all summer.
Would you say there's as much mischief here as there is in Las Vegas?
There's certainly mischief to be had in Wexford. Yeah, I don't know if we reach Las Vegas levels.
From your experience, what is the Wexford nightlife like?
I'm probably a terrible person to ask. I don't really get out that much. With the right group of mates, any night out anywhere can be a great crack.
So anywhere can be Vegas?
Anywhere can be Vegas, yeah. With the right group of mates.
What's it like to live in Wexford? What's Wexford like?
So it's a bit of a to tell you the truth, bro. Has its ups and its downs, you know what I mean?
Been doing some research on the internet, comparing Wexford as the Las Vegas of Ireland.
I wouldn't say that, no. No, there's not a lot of gambling happens there anyway. No. One casino. Yeah, and it's a shit hole as well, and I'm barred. What happens in Wexford definitely stays in Wexford, do you know what I mean?
What's your favourite thing about living in Wexford?
The bus out of it.
Would you say Wexford people have a good sense of humour or no?
You'll have to have a sense of humour living in a town like this, wouldn't you?
Would you have a joke?
My 21st is tonight.
Some people in Ireland have been saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Las Vegas of Ireland. It's totally different from Las Vegas. It's more Irish culture for starters. Hardly any casinos, is there? It's a lovely little town, very, very old.
What's your favourite thing about living in Wexford?
I love the beautiful beaches, the quietness of it, and I just love the atmosphere. Wexford town's beautiful.
Sure. If I was complaining, nobody'd listen to me.
Are you enjoying the weather?
Sure. Isn't it lovely? Day for the ducks.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dublin.
Few people have been saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Actually, look, it has a long strip, you know, it goes all the way down the other end of the town.
So, other than the long strip, can you see any similarities between Las Vegas and Wexford?
Well, when they turn all the lights on, you know, you're able to see where you're going, so that's probably about the height of it, I'd say, really.
What's the night like here in
It's okay now. We're probably after losing out a good bit in the last 2 years, I'd say. A few places have closed down and starting to get back on its feet again, so it's okay.
Same question to me.
A few articles I've read have been comparing Wexford as the Las Vegas of Ireland. What do you think of that?
I think that sounds very generous now, to be honest. Yeah, no, I can't see that one. And I don't know if you've read those articles either.
I've yet to be to Vegas, so I can't compare Vegas to here, but here's better.
What would you say the similarities are between Las Vegas and Wexford?
I can't even think of one, mate.
I think the closest thing is your shirt is...
Oh, strawberries are unreal. Yeah. Yeah, of course. That's why you have to stop in the middle of the road and cause about 5 car accidents to stop and get your strawberries. Like, people queuing up for strawberries and you're like trying to go around. Oh, of course. Sure, there's no logic in this town. You leave it on the way in, like, you know what I mean?
What are the people like in Wexford?
They're pretty class. I live here, so obviously.
Good sense of humour?
Yeah, they're good crack.
I've read a few articles recently of people describing Wexford as the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Is that why you're wearing your Vegas shirt? We have 2 casinos. 2. One little tiny one and one bigger one. And that's it.
Why do you think people are saying it?
I don't know, because you have to be a gambler to come here, probably. The desert, we're a pretty dry sense of humour, so it's pretty similar to Vegas. The alcohol's much cheaper in Vegas than it is in Wexford.
What's your favourite thing about living in Wexford?
My friends, to be honest, because I've got no one really over in England, so my family and friends are back here. That's why I come back here.
What's the nightlife like?
Wild, when especially on the weekends.
Some of the articles I read have said that Wexford is like the Las Vegas of Ireland.
And nights out, yeah. Yeah.
What about it is like similar to, would you say, to Las Vegas?
I wouldn't say it's that similar now, because Las Vegas is way better than Wexford.
What's your favourite thing about being in Wexford?
Well, there's history there, and the Vikings and all that, and the Normans, you know.
Is there any phrases that only Wexford people say?
Well, I have this hun. How are you, hun? What's up, hun? You know.
What do you think separates like Wexford from other counties?
Sunny southeast, you know, that's what we're always getting slagged over. The slag is all over the strawberries and all the rest of it, you know. And you already see on the side of the roads, they're starting to put the vans up for getting your strawberries. I think it's the only county that really grows the strawberries on a big market.
Are they nice?
Yeah, but I'm not a big strawberry man.
There's been talk on the internet lately of Wexford being coined as the Las Vegas of Ireland.
Yeah, well, I was out the bank holiday weekend down and the Crown and all and hens and stags out there. I just had to get out of the pub. I just couldn't handle it. It was too packed.
Do you think there's some similarities between Las Vegas and Wexford?
Yeah, but Elvis isn't here at the moment.
What's your favourite thing about being from Wexford?
The pubs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the pubs.
There's been an article online recently that says that Wexford is becoming known as the Las Vegas of Ireland.
I can see why. There's just like a whole load of pubs in this town and there is a casino here, so I can understand where they may be coming from.
Is there any sayings or like expressions that are unique to Wexford?
Would you shift me friend? You get that a lot.
So when you're out, people come up to you and say, would you shift me friend?
It has happened a couple of times, but I managed to avoid it.
What would you say makes Wexford Wexford?
Hogshead, definitely. The lighthouse up there, it's over 300 years old. It's one of the oldest lighthouses in Europe.
What's the party atmosphere or nightlife or social aspect of Wexford like?
Well, if I was younger, then yes, it would be up my street. But still, in my 60s, yes, I do enjoy the vibes and the buzz.
You seem very young at heart.
Absolutely, yes.
There's been people saying that Wexford is the Las Vegas of Ireland.
For me, it would not be Las Vegas.
What would it be for you?
I'm very traditional, actually, and I love the traditional music and everything. But then again, I love, a night out and enjoying myself. So I would be very much, from traditional to hip-hop, reggae.
What hip-hop are you into?
Eminem, I love Eminem.
Can you give us any Eminem?
Oh no, you don't any dirty language, do you?
Is there a catchphrase here, what happens in Wexford stays in Wexford?
Well, what happens in Wexford, on my account, will stay in Wexford anyway.
You like living in Wexford?
I do.
What do you like about it?
Being near the sea. I like an easy town to walk around.
Social life or the nightlife like there?
It's good, it's lively. Wexford's a fairly artistic town. There's a fair pool of local talent here. If you're going out for the nights, you get some great live music.
Some people in Dublin have been referred to Wexford as Las Vegas of Ireland.
The strip here is a little shorter. The neon lights are slightly less gaudy, and there's not as many people handing out cards for good times at night, you know. I think if Las Vegas maybe made a bit more effort. They're not there yet, you know. Lose the limos. They're not going to fit up here, you know. And other than that, they're great. Las Vegas is a nice place, but yeah, it's not the southeast, you know.
So that's what the people of Wexford think. But what do you think? Is Wexford actually the Las Vegas of Ireland, or is it complete bullshit? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up. We also have a Patreon as well. If you're enjoying this series and you'd like to see more, you can support it in the Patreon. I go live a couple of nights a week on twitch.tv/jamiejaycar. Come say hello to me sometime if you want. I probably wouldn't if I seen someone in a shirt like this, but maybe you will. Also, let us know what county you'd like to see me visit next. And thanks for supporting 32 counties, 32 questions. Cheers.